Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my series How Allah Wants Us to Live. In the last episode, we discovered our true purpose that Allah created us to worship Him, not only through rituals but by living every moment in awareness of Him. Today, in episode 2, we will talk about how to live this way by holding on to taqwa and making the Qur'an our guide. Allah says in Surah Al-Baqarah, Zalikal kitabu la rayba fi hudal lil muttaqin. This is the book about which there is no doubt, a guidance for those conscious of Allah. ये वो अजीम किताब है जिसमें किसी शक की गुंजाइश नहीं. ये परहेजगारों के लिए हिदायत है. This ayat gives us two important reminders. One, the Quran is a perfect book with no doubt. And two, its true guidance opens up for those who have taqwa. I realized कि अगर मैं चाहती हूँ कि कुरान की हिदायत मुझ तक पहुँचे तो मुझे तकवा को फॉलो करना होगा, बट उसके लिए मुझे पता होना ज़रूरी है कि तकवा है क्या. So what is taqwa? Taqwa means to live carefully, always aware that Allah is watching. It's like having a shield जो हमें गुनाहों से महफूज रखता है और अल्लाह के करीब रखता है. I realized that for me living with taqwa is daily struggle because I have anger issues and sometimes it's so hard for me to control my tongue. Even in the middle of an argument, जब मैं गुस्से से पागल हो रही होती हूँ, there is a voice inside my head saying, stop दुआ, बस करो यार, बस करो. And I try my best to calm myself down. Sometimes I succeed, sometimes I fail. But even that reminder in my heart, I know it's Allah helping me to be mindful of Him. Taqwa also shows up in small choices. Like a few days ago, I ordered pizza, and I really don't like sharing my food. Actually, I hate it. I don't know why. So usually, I just save leftovers for myself. कि मैं सुबह नाश्ते में खा लूँगी या बाद में. But that day I asked myself, will this please Allah if I share this food? So I did. It was the first time I shared my food. It's small, but it matters because it's a start of new beginnings. Inshallah. So living with taqwa means remembering Allah before making choices, asking will this please Allah or displease Him, and not only avoiding sins but also doing good with sincerity. Now moving further, the Quran is not just for reciting, it's our manual for life. Last year I was completely lost. मुझे अच्छे से याद है कि मैंने एक ऐसी रैंडम वीडियो देखी और उससे मैं इतनी इंस्पायर हुई कि मैंने उसी दिन जो है वो सर्च करना स्टार्ट किया. And then I came across a verse of the Quran that changed my whole perspective of life. It guided me at my lowest and most hopeless point. और तब से अब तक that verse and many more verses have become part of my lifestyle. That's what Quran does. Whenever we feel lost, it gives us direction. Through it, Allah speaks to us, teaching us how to face hardships, deal with people, and even handle success and failure. If we hold on to Quran, we will never be misguided, inshallah. Lessons I learned from this verse. Real guidance comes from the Quran. Taqwa is the key to unlocking that guidance. A heart filled with taqwa becomes humble and obedient. The Quran is not just information, it's transformation. So, how does Allah wants us to live? Allah wants us to live with taqwa, always mindful of Him, and by holding firmly to His book. The more taqwa we have, the more the Quran speaks to us. And honestly, I am still learning every day, but I can feel it. The more I try to live with taqwa, the more the Quran connects with my heart. This week, before making any decision, pause and ask, does this bring me closer to Allah or take me away from Him? Jazakallah khair for joining me in episode 2 of How Allah Wants Us to Live. In the next episode, we will explore how Allah calls us to justice and kindness and how practicing them transforms not just us but the people around us. Allah Hafiz.